Upon finishing her visit, U.S. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi left Taiwan at 6 p.m. on August 3rd. The Chinese Communist Party, or CCP, began a so-called Around Taiwan live-fire military drill on August 4th. The Chinese government and its official media all claimed that precise strikes were conducted against specific areas in the eastern part of the Taiwan Strait. But netizens joked that it was only bombing fish, as dead fish were seen piled up on a beach on August 4th. A CCP military spokesman reported that on the afternoon of August 4th, the rocket force of the Eastern Theater Command of the Chinese People's Liberation Army launched a multi-regional and multimodal constant guided fire assault on the predetermined sea area off the eastern Taiwan island, and that all the missiles hit their targets accurately. Yet, the CCP officially announced that the control of the 6 areas around Taiwan would be carried out for 3 days, and it seems now it ended in just 1 day. This means that the CCP doesn't want to create a bigger controversy in this case, because the control of the sea area affects the passage of international maritime vessels, which will not only lead to further international disputes, but will even cause significant damage to the Chinese economy itself. The so-called live-fire military training around Taiwan is actually a slapdash attempt to round off the official claim that the Chinese military will not sit idly by in order to appease the grievances of the Chinese Communist Party's pinkies. A Fujian netizen filmed a video revealing that the live-fire drill was mainly held in Pingtung County, Fujian Province, the closest county to Taiwan, and the CCP authorities, in a rare move, allowed online celebrities and locals to go to the missile-firing site to film the live-fire scenes. Videos show many military vehicles on the streets of Pingtung County and helicopters flying around in the sky. More than a dozen missiles were fired at a 45-degree angle in succession, creating a trail of long white smoke. The missiles launched by the CCP also landed in Japan's exclusive waters. Japan's Defense Minister Kishi Nobuo said that between 3 p.m. and 4 p.m. on the 4th, a total of 5 missiles landed in Japan's exclusive waters and 4 landed outside of Japan's exclusive waters. 1 landed in the north-northwest of Yonaguni Island in Okinawa, 2 landed in the southwest of Taiwan, and 1 landed in the north of Taiwan. This is the first time that a communist ballistic missile has landed in Japan's exclusive waters, and the Japanese government has lodged a strong protest through diplomatic channels. Some netizens posted on Weibo to mock the fact that it was only after Pelosi had left that the CCP army started firing missiles to bomb the fish. However, not only did they hit the fish, but they also killed a lot of them that filled a beach. The following is the scene of dead fish piled up on a beach, which was photographed by a netizen in Taiwan. 80,000 tourists stranded in Sanya, Hainan due to a city lockdown. On August 6, due to a sudden outbreak of the new BA.5 virus, the city of Sanya in Hainan announced a sudden closure of the city. The movement of people was restricted throughout the city, public transportation was suspended, and more than 80,000 tourists were stranded in Sanya. Tourism is the mainstay of Sanya's economy, and the closure of the city will once again devastate its tourism industry. Yiwu, a major retail town in Zhejiang, was also closed due to the outbreak of the new BA.5 virus, resulting in a heavy blow to its commodity trade. According to official media reports, 229 new cases of the virus were reported in Sanya on August 5th, with 28 asymptomatic cases. Between August 1st and 5th, a total of 375 confirmed cases and 62 asymptomatic cases were found. At present, the city of Sanya has designated 95 high-risk zones and 50 medium-risk zones. According to China's official media, Sanya is the first city in China to report an outbreak of the virulent strain BA.5.1.3, which is insidious and highly contagious. The CCP authorities suspect that the outbreak in Sanya, Hainan province, may have been imported by fishermen when they traded their catch with foreign fishermen. According to the report, Sanya Yazhou fishing port is the origin of the outbreak, and it's more likely to be imported through fishermen and foreign fishermen when they trade fish. Judging from the current cases, most of the infected people are related to fishing ports, fishing boats, fishermen, and fishing markets. The transmission chain is radiating from Yazhou Central Fishing Port. The infected cases are on the rise, and there is a risk of community transmission in urban areas. A video posted by netizens shows that Sanya, which is at the peak of the tourist season, was suddenly put on hold, and local residents and tourists from all over the country had to wait in long lines to have their nucleic acid tested over and over again. Villagers who were farming in the fields were called in for nucleic acid testing. All major transportation routes were closed and neighborhoods were cordoned off. The authorities suspected foreign fish and shrimp, and epidemic prevention officers went to the seafood market to take samples from them. According to the official media, from 2100 on August 5th to 0900 on the 6th, Yiwu City added 45 new cases of the virus. Starting from August 5th, public transportation in Yiwu City will be suspended for 3 days. Citizens cannot leave the city unless necessary. The city's closed establishments are closed for business, with all personnel to be subjected to nucleic acid tests. 4 new high-risk areas and 8 medium-risk areas have been designated. A video released by netizens shows that on the night of August 4th, the residents of Yiwu were having a citywide nucleic acid test conducted overnight.